mean, currently 1 in 5 people in Africa face hunger each year. That's double the rate of any other region, comparable region in the world, and also it is increasing. Look, there are numerous estimates of what's happening and so on, but the message is consistent. Without effective adaptation, millions more Africans will go hungry. The lives of undernourished children will be blighted forever. More people will be exposed to flood hazards, and secondary impacts of climate change, for example, on mitigation, will increase. 2/3 of Africa is actually dryland. It supports 40% of the population. We must act. The cost of action versus inaction is blatant. The benefit-cost ratios of many of the actions we take are at least 8-1, some of them much better. So water management will need to deal with increasing demand in an environment that is a total environment that is both increasingly variable and very much unlike the past. Only 3% of sub-Saharan African agriculture is irrigated, and much of that irrigation is wasteful. So how should we respond? There's going to be wholesale change in what people eat. It's easier to create the visions and have catchy names for them than to do the hard slog of implementing them or the learning by doing. And that is the challenge that we face right now. That is to take these new technologies and see the potential that we can see is out there and see that actually realized on the ground.
Agriculture is the largest groundwater user globally. About 70% of all the groundwater used is going into agriculture. About 40% of the global food production is produced by groundwater. Groundwater is basically replenished during high floods, during extreme events, and you can have 10 years between significant recharge events.
Raise groundwater as part of the solution, get data, understand the hotspots, build the capacity, and start moving step by step.
Implement initiatives that see agriculture contribute more to climate adaptation than it contributes to climate crisis. It include urban agriculture, urban forestry, and green spaces for climate change mitigation in urban areas.
If they can use these very simple tools that I was mentioning, they can actually save a lot. They can save more than 50% of the water bill and the energy bill and the input to fertilizers and so on.